Well, day 4 and game 2 for England and China in Pool D. And the stadium is getting fuller. The weather is getting better. This is a massive game in Pool D, where the likes of China and England, of course, know that the likes of India are a very tough obstacle, as China found the other day. Here at the Wagner Stadium in Amsterdam, China, who played England twice in the Pro League earlier this season in China, sharing the spoils, one win apiece. These two teams close in the world rankings. China, though, of course, not only Asia Cup winners, that's how they qualified to get here. England had to go the long route, not qualifying through Euro Hockey 2025, going the long way via Hyderabad in India to beat India to top spot there. They take top spot at the moment, knowing full well that a win here and a win for India later would actually qualify England guaranteed into the next round. However, as coaches have said to me this week, as we see the likes of Grace Bolsden and Lizzie Neal, who scored for England the other day, the latter, coaches have said, well, you can get really nothing short of 3 wins because of the new format. Well, Zhang scored from a penalty spot the other day for India. India are hoping that they can find a way past England. Let's have a look back then at the Hero Vida top scorers of the competition so far. Apologies for the error in the graphics there. England fans are in their numbers. It's a short hop over the sea, about an hour's flight, a 35 minutes train, and therefore they'll be well represented. We're going to go pitch side now and hear from the coaches.
Second game of the World Cup. Is it a bit more relaxing working towards this one, knowing that you started with a solid win?
I don't know about relaxing. I think we're kind of relaxed anyway, ready to go, really, because it's an exciting game today, playing against a good team, and we know there's a lot riding on the game, so yeah, it's probably more excitement.
Did you talk with your team beforehand on this game, knowing that it's a vital 3 points you can get, also in the back of your mind with the new format?
But not really about the format. We just know it's a big game. You know, we want to progress to the next group. We're playing a team who have got similar ambitions, so we know that the result today has a big bearing on that. So we're just kind of focused on one game at a time. Playing a good team, so we'll chase it and see what happens.
A 2-2 draw in your first game against India. Were you happy with the performance of your team in that first game?
First half, I wasn't happy. Second half, I was. I thought we were pretty good in the second half.
What can you work on in just one day that's in between these 2 games?
We talked more about just being confident and just playing our game, and I think that's necessary for us to be successful, is to be confident in our own game and our own abilities. So that's the real key today.
Does this feel like a must-win game?
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think for both teams it's a must-win. We've got a tough pool, and I think that today's we have to get a result, yeah.
Out come the umpires. Amber Church, who was in the video booth yesterday evening as Dutch played. She's from New Zealand. Darren 𝗂𝗄𝗃 of South Africa is alongside her. Alice Rostrom, the reserve umpire. Mariana McLean of Trinidad and Tobago is our video umpire today. England are in the red. China are all in white. And both teams running through the pyrotechnics and the smoke, as we lost sight of them momentarily. England led out by Lily Walker, their captain for this one. Is the captain of the Chinese team, 𝗂𝗃.
Before we play the national anthem,
we will have
congratulate
a congratulations to 𝗂𝗃. It will be handed to her by Japan's Fumio Ogura, the FIH Executive Board member and Asian Hockey Federation President, steps forward to hand her a commemorative stick for her 200th appearance. An Olympic silver medalist. Captain for 5 years, a crucial player. 𝗂𝗃. And great to see Japan's Fumio Ogura the Asia Hockey Federation president, and that commemorative stick to the Chinese captain. We'll now have the national anthems of the two teams ahead of this very important Pool D clash.
And please remain standing for the national anthem of England.
David Ralph under the dark glasses, under the darkness of the main stand on a day with, well, relatively dark clouds, although clearing a bit. England walk towards China, knowing this is a massive game for both teams. China 1 point from the competition so far against their Asian super rivals, India. They know them very well. England start retaining 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 in goal again in a 4-3-3. Atkinson, the youngster, on the left-hand side. Toman and Walker at fullback, and Thompson comes in for a World Cup debut. Hamilton, a lovely goal the other day against South Africa. Crackles will run the midfield, and Peel is thinking about basketball, but hockey is now the focus. Bourne, Howard and Raya, two of them got goals against South Africa. Ellie Raya caused a threat as well. That's how they set up, with three players up top trying to cause the Chinese problems. Martha Taylor, you can see closest to us. She comes in to the squad today alongside Thompson, with the likes of Holly Hunt, the likes of Katie Curtis stepping out of the match day 18. There are 20 in a squad. Liu Ping starts in goal with Tan on the left. Oh, the captain alongside He in the middle for China, and Liu Yang on the right. Chen Yang, Li Hong, who plays here in Amsterdam. Dan Wen in the midfield as well, with Fan on the right-hand side of a 4-4-2. Yu comes in with Chen Yi, the number 7, who has 93 caps if you add on today's for Alison Annan's team. How far this team have come in 4 years. They've now stood on an Olympic podium. They really are a team going places. Just that one change for them as Yu and Hui comes in. Everything else stays settled for a team that got 2 goals and 1 point against India. Can they do better? They need to do better today. David Ralph's England know a win, 3 points, and results going their way could put them already in the next round. Alison Annan is a steely character. She's a wonderful coach. She coached, of course, the Netherlands to glory. Now she has such eyes focused, set on doing the same with China. Imagine in just shy of 2 weeks' time if she could do that, where she used to coach with the Dutch team. Welcome along to day 4. Match 2 of day 4 here in Amsterdam at the Wagner Stadion. My name's Dan Strange. You've got Nikki Lloyd of Scotland alongside me. And Nikki, as China start down the left-hand side early on, Yu and Hui, who comes into the team. England win the free hit, and Walker will start with the ball. What's your expectation for this game? Because tactically, China are a very tough team to break down, but the two teams have shared a winner piece this year.
Yeah, this game is going to have it all for sure. Immediately you can see, though, China in their 4-4-2 formation is going to make them even more difficult to break down than normal. Alison Annan has done, as you say, a spectacular change with this team. She wants them to believe in themselves. In every interview, when she's asked, what do you want? Her response is to play our game, to have her team believe in. For England, they will definitely got some momentum, some confidence from that win over South Africa, and they want to play fast, free-flowing, attacking hockey.
That fast, free-flowing attacking hockey comes from where the ball is for England at the moment. Now, I'm not surprised Walker and Thoman start for the ball pace they offer. That said, to be fair, Grace Balsdon, who came on the other day, I felt the ball pace at the back for England had improved across the board.
And it's really important that it does, because yes, sometimes the accuracy is there, but if the pace drops, it allows the forward opposition to press. It also doesn't help you gain momentum when you are going forward. If the ball pace is slow, it impacts the leads of the midfields and the forwards.
Ball forward from Walker was cut out briefly by Yang, and China can manoeuvre the ball around. Of course, these two teams, the junior teams, played each other in the Junior World Cup out in Santiago earlier in the year. Lovely ball. This pitch moved on quickly, finding Yu. Thoman steps across to try and block the run of Chen Yang, the attacking midfielder. And then Hamilton just caught almost slightly by the wind, it looked like there, sort of blustering across her, changed her mind on how quickly she was going to go forward.
Yeah, the wind has definitely picked up, but I think on that occasion it was as soon as China lost the ball, they're swarming that middle of the pitch, congesting the area.
Step from Peel. She finds Tess Howard, fresh off goal-scoring Tess Howard against India. That assist as well for Hamilton's goal that I really, Nikki, felt was absolutely world-class, because she was clever in how she used the psychology of what the defender thought she might do to then offload as well. The touch was fabulous for Hamilton, and a really wonderful goal to open Sophie Hamilton's World Cup campaign. Bourne spins, and you can tell straight away these two teams very well matched. This falls for Rhea on the reverse. Can she open the space? She sounded like a stick tackle, but she turned through and didn't really look like there was much in it. China again come away with the ball through Zhu Meirong.
It was well protected initially by Ellie Rhea, but as the ball came through, that's a dangerous swing for there. But it's been blown against Crackles for coming in from the wrong side, so she's created that danger herself. This is Ellie Rhea coming through. In the replay, it does look like a stick tackle, but play on, and the referral was not used.
Lily Walker with a crucial touch as the ball was bouncing its way towards Zhang Ying. Tough tackling in the midfield. China come away with the possession just about, and the first shot is off target from Zhou Meirong.
It's a good pick-up from Zhou here as it comes through. She plays the ball into the ground, into her body. She's trying to use that back space. She doesn't get enough on it, and so Pritchard, covering the near post, sees it go wide.
Zhou Meirong started her international career winning Youth Olympic bronze in 2018 in Buenos Aires. We're going to see the Argentinian men play later against the Netherlands. Already a number of Dutch fans in, as you'd expect here, as bouncing ball through. Good save. It was Bingham with the original shot, penalty corner, England. And Bourne was in there causing problems. The initial save from Liu Ping.
It was smart play there from England. They had the wide lead, but Flora Peel threaded the ball through. Had to be perfect. It was. Great pick up. The shot comes from Lottie Bingham, and then it's a bit of a mess, and it's a stick tackle, and immediately then given as a penalty corner. Really good touch though from Darcy Bourne there, just to keep the ball in the danger area.
Played, of course, out in China, against China, in that Pro League where England sent a young team. Scored a couple against Belgium as well. Balsdon It's too high. And it was a bit too slow as well, and Chung-Cheng wore it on the quad.
A far castle injection. 𝗂𝗃𝗀 comes onto this. She's going to flick high, but it's straight into the body of Liu Cheng-Cheng, and it's brave running from her, but danger being called.
Yang turns through Bingham, who was there. Bingham does well to retreat. It's stolen by Lizzie Neal. Hannah French into the game. Peel. French has set off towards the circle. Atkinson. Long levers, moves the ball onto the right-hand side. Owsley gets dispossessed. Inside it goes to Chen Yi. There's two players up, as you'd expect in a 4-4-2, but literally now three joining as Yu is on her own up top, and Chen Chung couldn't quite get there. That was good counter-attacking hockey from China.
I mean, when you're in the 4-4-2 formation, out the back line, you have those options, and China utilising those small triangular plays, play the ball straight, square, straight again, and on the attack. But it does sometimes limit you with only those two higher players up front.
Taylor, the furthest player forward at the moment. Owsley plays it to Thompson, who shone in the EHL, the Euro Hockey League here at the Wagner previously for her club East Grinstead. Player of the Match award. That one of those games. Dan Wen offloads left-hand side. Yu on the ball. Tackling by Peel of England.
A quick free hit taken on the left-hand side from China, but England working their way across, limiting those crash ball options.
Yak-she. Poor again, but this time the other way, as in the other direction. Again, off a Chinese stick, unforced error, big unforced error, because it allows England to get 4, 5, about to be 6 players, about to be 7 players inside the 23.
And they've pushed their players up so high, it means that their back four have this really large bowl set up, and then the midfield are holding the inside channel, and the forwards are stacked in the centre of the circle.
Neil wants the ball, yelling for the ball. 𝗂𝗃𝗀 instead goes back inside. Walker, Thompson, Hamilton. Bouncing ball, just the slightest of touches. Now, it's going to fall for Lizzie Neal. Into Howard, inside the circle. Crabbing reverse stick! Lifted across goal, and therefore creating danger.
But that's what Tessa Howard can do. Step up from Lizzie Neal. Howard taking the ball into the D. Has that reverse shot. It does take a deflection into goal, but it's into a group of players, so danger called.
Ball into the centre of the pitch, trying to move it on to her, and then hacked forward, and Pritchard tries to send it back out with some venom. Li Hong will have learnt so much playing here in Amsterdam. Neal back to 𝗂𝗃𝗀.
Yeah, Li Hong, she's been brilliant in the Pro League, watching her play. She's instrumental for her team in that central midfield or drop centre forward position, and you'll see her when she's on the pitch what she can do.
He was looking for Hamilton. England win the free hit, and Crackles finds Walker. Walker's aerial ball in to the circle, finds Howard nicely on the baseline for England. She's forced outside the circle, and China did very well to pick that one off and come away with possession, with the decision as well.
You see this aerial ball thrown from Walker. It's well left by the China players, and Tessa Howard taking the ball in to the turf. It's a tough takedown, and she wanted that penalty corner, but Tessa Howard, for me, she's primed at the right moment now. She seems to be really playing some spectacular hockey.
Luot moved it, let's say, rather bizarre aerial. 3-metre aerial. It's impressive you can do it, to be fair. Yang Liu, it was. Walker waits inside for the pass from Atkinson. Here is the player who started with Cannock Hockey Club. Ballston. Step out by Zume Rong. Ballston again. Wandering forward, looking for the options going for her.
England have set too wide on the right-hand side. Now it comes over to the left. But because they're holding so wide on the right-hand side, on the sideline, and they're not moving off, China are able to cover them and make it not look like an opportunistic passing option.
Howard, the back stick from her. She's, of course, an MBE, Tess Howard.
She is. Yeah, what she's done for the inclusion
of the team either.
Yeah, for inclusion of hockey and kit is brilliant.
Nice touch from Hamilton, but it was not legitimate. And Chen Chung seems to be everywhere for this Chinese team, the number 36. She has such pace around the pitch and such a busyness. Liu Chen Chung made her senior debut against Germany. First goal came in June 2023 against the Belgians. She's actually at Lee Valley, the home of England. Thompson, ball forward, finds Bourne in the circle. Looking for Hamilton's run, and it goes China's way.
China are so disciplined in their defence. With a player up steps, they are really well tracked. And Hamilton, her positioning was right, but it was a one-dimensional, one-paced lead, and that was easily intercepted. Really aggressive from England here. They're going with the wing press, led by Ellie Rhea.
Rhea nearly gets it as well. Just bounced over by Tan Jingxuan. Tan, clever hands, quick hands from her, down low. Another Sichuan-born player. There are many in this team. In her field hockey career at Duzhou Sports School in 2015. And now Walker finds Toman, who celebrated 100 caps the other day. Atkinson. Looks to win the ball. Free hit given away. England trying to find a way into the circle. Owsley asked the question.
Yeah, what Owsley was asking there is, as the interception of the tackle came, it was swept off of the back line, and she thought that was deliberate.
Right. Lovely pick. Qiaqi.
I'm happy if you've seen it earlier.
So inexperienced, but it was so good.
What a pick. Ellie Rhea putting 3D skill, just turning her body. So I speak about the discipline of this China team.
The player who competed in that Junior World Cup of back end of the year, last year. Now, Taylor tried to come away with the ball. She fouls and making her World Cup debut. 66 caps, including the Great Britain cap. She has now 48 for England. Martha Taylor.
Thank you. A change in press from China as well, protecting the middle of the pitch, forcing it out wide and then jumping over to make sure that England can't re-transfer the ball over. So they'll let the initial pass go, and when it goes to a side, then they will press it in. And they're really favouring their left hand as they attack.
Peel. One way and the other, back to Toman. China sitting deep. Li Hong, the highest player. Thompson, first touch is nice. Down the line it goes to French. Plays it in field. Peel picks and tries to drive through the tackle of Li Hong, which is deemed illegal by Darren Hubach. And Li Hong and her team have to back into position. Walker can play it straight into the circle. It pings up off her. And now to play. England are aware there's only 20 seconds left in the quarter, and they want to take an opportunity, not helped by ball patrol, sending another ball onto the pitch. Walker, bouncing slap, connected with Zhang Ying, who helps her team bring the ball away. And England get obstruction called against China and had the opportunity but couldn't make the most of it as time ran away. An engaging, but at times steady first quarter, where a lot of the battle here, Nikki, is happening between 23 and 23. What will Alison Annan's words be to her team to start to join up the dots and threaten Pritchard and England's goal more? Assuming Pritchard stays in goal, excuse me.
Very true. I think China will be happy with their outletting structure, their transition from deep defence into the midfield line. But it's really difficult if you are going from deep defence to then get the height when you have a 4-4-2 outlet. They change when they are pressing, and they've got 3 forwards. So if they can win the ball higher up the pitch, then they'll have numbers and those easy passing options. But it's been good from China. I've been impressed in their defensive work. Just want to see more on the attack.
England probably have had a little bit more 4-circle penetrations for them. It's Ava Dahuda and Tim Drummond. Ava Drummond as she is now, Ava Dahuda and little Zoe being taken for a walk, probably to get her to sleep. New parents in from South Africa. Ava working with the Chinese team. Tim, I mean, that's multitasking, isn't it? She's mid-game and multitasking to tell Tim, right, this is what to do, and off he goes. And
there's nothing that woman can't do.
She is a sensation. She was celebrated yesterday, of course, on the pitch. Tim Drummond, former South African international. Ava Dahuda, former Dutch international. We're about to start for the second quarter. Changing goal with Li Ting, 11th cap, the young number 50, trusted in goal, 25 years of age. 25 years of age, Li Ting. Welcome back to the action. Neil. Hamilton.
Good.
Just a little swarming defensive setup from China. 3 to the ball. Hamilton, nothing she could do there.
It's a booming jumbo jet flying really low to the pitch here. And I know we're on a flight path, but it didn't normally make quite that much noise. It flew almost straight down the middle of the pitch like a fly pass that we've seen in Lee Valley during the Pro League in the summer. And England have a high press on here. China have the ball. Cheng was offering down the line. It goes back to Yang. Yang steps inside. England again swarm, and French's boot gives possession away back to the Chinese. Howard asking my 5. I'd say she's about 4. We got quite a good view of that, didn't we, Nikki?
Yeah, but you know, you're asking the question. You want to really be as close as you can until the umpires tell you to step back.
Our effects mic's picking up how the gusts of wind just bursting their way through the Wagner Stadium. Summer has turned to autumn in Amsterdam. Li Hong leaves that one alone. Yang will restart for the team that won the Asian Games in 2023 to qualify for Paris and won the Asia Cup 2025 to qualify for here. The easy route, essentially. England, of course, Nikki, didn't have the easy route here. They had to go via Hyderabad and win what was a difficult World Cup qualifier. Did it, though, in the end, in some style, as the ball's played to Dan Wen. Instead, it goes to Chen Chung.
But I sometimes think that the difficult way to qualify to something can really make the team, make the players. It's a great takedown there. Beautiful skill.
Into the circle, popped under the arm. Dan Wen through the legs of Pritchard. And as the jumbo jet goes off into the distance, China, and it's 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏, or is it Zhu Mei wrong? I'll confirm in a moment. but it was a lovely finish in front of 𝗵𝗺𝗽 through the legs. It came from Dan Wen initially.
Yeah, that's aerial, the takedown, the little lift over, going into the D. She's not being tackled. This is sloppy defending from England, but...
It's 𝗬𝗎 it was Zhong Jiaqi in front of her. I thought May got a touch, but 𝗬𝗎 with the shot and with the goal.
Yeah, brilliant. How she receives this ball back to goal and then in one movement just takes it around and pushes it. 𝗵𝗺𝗽 in goal has no idea where this is going to go, and she's not quick enough to react.
She also there had those two players, 𝗬𝗎 who scored it, and Zhong Jiaqi stood in the line of the ball, which we saw this yesterday with a couple of goals. Saw it with Steph Kershaw not scoring for Australia as Abby Wilson did. We saw it with Bandrak not scoring for England as a goal was scored by Rushmere as well. And putting that player in the line of the goalkeeper, essentially, or near the goalkeeper, it makes it really difficult for the keepers, doesn't it?
It does. It takes their first line of sight. They have to be aware what happens if you receive the ball, what happens if that player does it, and it's that split second where they can't react to actually what is happening right in front of them.
Bingham.
No advantage. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Thank you.
Thompson. Back to Walker.
Careful.
Ballston clatters the ball straight into the closest Chinese player. Walker again.
Yeah, China, after scoring, happy just to sit off a little bit, intercept those balls, and England are playing into their hands. They're playing the ball over distance, and that's one where you can just step in and intercept.
Well, China, Li Hong it was, looking now, Nikki, to really get control of the game. They've sent their two forwards, Yu is one of them, right up high into the circle. 𝗵𝗺𝗽 coming out to have a look. They're actually 2-1 against Grace Ballston for a while there, but England get the ball and Peel can come away, and it's going to be interesting to see, can China turn 1 into 2, or can England turn this around quickly? We've seen it a few times this week, responses from teams going behind.
Yeah, if you look at the statistics, actually, it's the time you're most likely to concede in a few minutes of scoring the goal. But China, if they do what Alison Annan has asked them to play their game, high ball pace, good connective passes, then they'll want to double their lead. England, on the other hand, they need to change their game plan slightly. Their wide midfielders and halfbacks are hugging those sidelines, and they're just not creating really any attacking options for their forward teammates.
Neil. Quick hands from her. Player that won the English Premier Division with Reading a year or two ago. Peel then out to Thompson. Didn't quite get that right, and all the ball pace went out of the ball. Hamilton pops it off the boot, carries on forward. Under the arm with the hit. Raya goes in search. China, with 11 players back inside the 23, come away with possession just about through Chen Yi, but then give away the ball just inside the sideline, and England can try and structuredly swarm forward again.
Yeah, good pressure there from Darcy Vaughan, forcing the error. But England playing it back, trying to pull China out, create those gaps in between, but there's a disconnect between the back line and the forward line. Darcy Vaughan doing everything she can, but she's by herself.
Vaughan lost possession. Forward drifts Fan on to Yu. Yu, good hands. Walker with the foul. And then Fan once more. Into the circle, and is clapped in to the top corner, and Chen Yang stands up to celebrate. And China do find a second, and they find it very quickly. Halfway through nearly the second quarter, China have a second goal.
Beautiful, quick play. England aren't set. The ball is lifted in here, and it's that touch across. And it is Chen Yan, who's potentially a little dip as well, but it's almost like this is done in slow motion. Look at the opening of the stick. It's on the half volley. I think it is Chen Yan who gets that. That's a beautiful goal to see on replay as well.
Yep.
It's a really nice goal, 24th of her career, 149 caps for Chen Yang, another of those players who was in the silver medal winning team of 2024. She also won silver in the Asian Champions Trophy way back in 2016. A player who's very much been there, done that, and got the T-shirt, and she helps open a 2-0 lead for China in this crucial Pool D game after China drew 2-2 with India. Of course, England have to play India in 2 days' time. India play South Africa later. And China finish off with South Africa. Collected by Zhong into the circle. Pritchard comes out, and it's just passed into the goal. And that is the most simple of goals for Chen Chung. And it's 3-0.
England at 6s and 7s at the moment. China having a party. That's 3 goals for them in this second quarter. David Ralph, you can see him speaking in his headphones there. He will want this organisation to be so much better, but quick passing. There's a swarm of red around white, but that lifted pass in, it's dealt with initially by Pritchard. But Ellie Rhea there, she doesn't clear the ball across. Like you rightly said, Dan, that is one of the easier goals you're going to see. Coming across, second time of asking, just pushing the ball into the back of the goal. Liu Cheng.
I said she was busy. I said she's everywhere, and she is like a terrier around, not just in front of goal, the 23-year-old from Jiangsu, but around the pitch. She's only scored 6 goals in her career. But she scores here to make it 3, and now it's looking very good for China, and it's looking very interesting in this pool, considering England had 2 more points than China and India coming in, although it was South Africa, the lowest ranked team, who they had beaten comfortably. And of course it could all potentially come down to goal difference, and we'll see later how do India do against South Africa, and there's no guarantees they will beat them, but that one's missed inside the circle. Howard can query it. She questions the umpire but doesn't officially ask for a review. I think she was pushed in the back.
In real time, there didn't look like there was contact for me. Howard thought there was initially, but if she really did, then she would have referred it.
Ballston collects, plays it down to Crackles. Rhea. Good from Rhea. Nice aggressive running, and good from Yaxi, and she then fouls Howard. Howard tries to make her way into the circle, pulls it back. Bingham across. Calmly done, quickly done by Chen Yi. Zhu Meirong, Chen Yang, and Liu Tianchun with the goals for China so far. Howard with a swing and a miss. China are really calm here. England, to be fair to them in the final third today, have been really aggressive. It's just been at the back in this quarter. There is the marking tight enough. There are 2 players free in front of Pritchard.
Yeah, and Pritchard will say, well, she's made the first save, but it's her deed to organise. She needs to make sure her defenders are doing their job.
And again, China restrict England within around the 23, and again they work out a way of getting the restart, and it will be Tan Jingzhuan.
Another aerial ball thrown there, brilliantly done. We've got the pick up on the right-hand side. Another looping pass in across. That's a heavy touch by Yu. Unfortunately there it will be Alison Atkinson, who is grabbing the ball, trying to do what she can to get the free hit. She does, and that is very well done because there were 3 players in white around her.
Atkinson to Thoman. Bouncing ball. Oh, with the collection. French then makes it difficult. England have got players forward here. Howard is on the ball. Howard plays the ball, and that is why Li Ting is in this team, because that's a really good save from the number 50. Despite the inexperience, just over double figures of caps, that was a good save.
It was so important for Li Ting there. China, that's the first time they've been caught without their counter cover in place, and when they lost the ball, they were exposed.
Right-hand side.
Thank you.
Restart for England. A goal before half-time for England, almost a must at the moment for China. They will want Bingham to be kept at bay, and a long corner. China again defending resolutely.
Howard continuing to ask the question of danger being raised. Lottie Bingham, though, she has been exciting when she's had the opportunities. With 3 minutes left, as you say, England need to get something.
Outside, no, outside.
Hamilton, Owsley across, looking for Howard. It was Bingham across, excuse me. There is Hamilton. And free out given.
It's another high press as well. Howard right on those 5-yard dotted lines. And then Bingham looking to put pressure, but she doesn't have the work from her midfield line. And half-back from China able to pick it up under no pressure.
Howard offers right-hand side. Pace took her out into the corner. She turns back towards her East Grinstead teammate, Thompson. There's the free hit. Now she does go to Thompson. Walker. Wilsden to Neal. Walker. Into the boot of the 200th capped.
Just make it clear. Thank you.
Oh.
That's strong from China, though. The work rate coming around, and England resorting to that hit and hope, which is easily defended by China.
Bolston with Li Hong nearest to her. It's been a really good third quarter here for Team China. Sorry, excuse me, second quarter for Team China. 3 goals, I meant, in the second quarter. Now to play it goes.
Yeah, for me, it has been all China here. They've obviously got their 3 goals, but their defensive set, apart from one slip-up, which allowed a counter-attacking opportunity for England, they have been the better team.
Bolston with an important touch, because behind her, China had a player over in Zhu Rong. Hamilton tries to break the tackle. The challenge was by Zhu Jiaqi. Now it might fall, it doesn't quite fall, to Lizzie Neal and China again. It looks so composed every time England don't get a shot on target or an opportunity. China kind of turn with this real confident air. There's the hooter. Half-time comes. It's been China's quarter. It's been China exerting their dominance, saying we're Olympic silver medalists and we're here to prove a point. And they've done just that. Zhu Meirong, Chen Yang, Liu Chen-chung with 3 very well-taken goals. Very little Min Pritchard could do in the English goal. England going forward have had lots of opportunities and have linked up well, but there's a lot to do for them in the second half. Alison Annan's team will look to retain the advantage. Nikki, your analysis of that second quarter?
It was all China. The way they defended, their discipline we speak about, but just they're utilising the space when it is given. The aerial ball that led to the pickup high on the right-hand side, a little 1-2 left-right drag and a cross for that opening goal. I think Alison Annan will be very pleased with how her team have played their own game in this second quarter.
Well, she will be, and it's because China here have a lead. It is China 3, England 0. We'll be back after this.